All right. So here today with Zech Shoemaker. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
All right, I play sports. I play football, track, wrestling, baseball, and I like going fishing, and I'm a Christian.
Yep, that's why you're here today. All right. So Zach, what is your go-to Bible verse that you would just choose before you run a race or like I don't know, just some sort of sporting event that you'd use, or just in general? Like, what's a Bible verse that you'd use there?
Mine is Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Yeah.
And it
That's a
just
good
gives
one.
me strength, and I know that He's here, and
Yeah.
I can do everything.
Through Him. Yeah, that's a really good one. And then, what is a Bible verse that has kept you motivated in tough seasons? Is it that the same Bible verse, Philippians 4:13, or do you have any others that you would recommend or that you'd use?
I think that's probably the same one.
Same one. That's good. Yeah, my go-to Bible verse is Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. That's mine.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. So the second question I got for you is, how do you go through your time in sports while still maintaining a good relationship with the Lord? How do you do that?
Me?
Yeah.
I am really not afraid to tell people that I'm a Christian.
Yeah. You're just devoted and
Yep.
you're bold.
And yeah, I'll invite many of my friends, football friends or whatever, to youth group at my church or just church in general.
Yeah.
But I don't usually, it's not like I talk about it really, but I still.
Yeah, you just get them into it, I guess.
Yeah, try to get them into it.
That's good. Do you feel like your teammates have a strong faith in the Lord, or do you feel like you're the only one with a good relationship with Him?
I mean, I have a couple friends, the Vincents,
Yeah.
the Vincent twins. They're pretty strong in the Lord, but the rest I think that they're just don't know yet.
Yeah. Still on their walk.
Yeah.
Still on their kind of to get to the top, I guess. Not the top, but on the path.
Yeah.
How is your relationship with your family? Do you think you have a good relationship with them?
I think I have a great relationship.
Yeah, it seems like you do.
And as you know, Peyton is married and
Yeah.
moved out, but every single time he comes here, everybody sees me go, oh, there's Peyton! Or, oh, there's Cian! Or, yeah, I get to go on a run with Cian!
Yeah.
Or good job, Zach, I'm proud of you, I love you, and it's really nice. I think that we're a really good Christian family, that we believe in the right stuff.
Yep.
We don't really have problems with relationships. We do sports.
Yep.
We become good and respectful men. And yeah.
Yeah. That's really good. Yeah. If you're watching this, replay that, because that was a really good message there. So how did you get to know the Lord? Was it just because your family was strong in Christ?
Well, actually, I kind of didn't know the Lord until I was 7.
Yeah.
And I figured out everything, and I was reading the Bible more. And now I read every night.
Yeah.
And every day. But yeah, my friend, do you know Sam Henthorne? He got baptized, and then I kind of wondered what it was like to be baptized. Then I asked my dad, and then every single night from that point on forward, we prayed every single night and
Yeah.
before bed, and we would just think about that. My dad said always, think about that prayer whenever you go to bed. Right when you're laying down, you think about it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. So I got 2 more questions for you, Zach. So have you ever like had a moment where God had used you to impact a teammate or like an opponent, and if so, like how?
Do you know Drake Bonstock?
Yeah.
You do? He wasn't really a believer at all or anything. And then when me and him played on the same team, and him and Wyatt friends, Wyatt and everything. So I asked him if he wanted to go to youth group, and he said, eh. And then I kept asking him, just kept pressing on him.
Yeah.
And then
That's what you gotta do.
Yeah, he finally said he would, and then he came, and now whenever the first time he came, he really wanted a Bible.
Yeah.
He's gonna read it every night, and he's came ever since, and he's doing better, getting progress there.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
You'd rather annoy someone in heaven than ignore them into hell. So
Yeah.
if that's what you gotta do, that's what you gotta do. Last question I got for you, Zach, is how has God revealed his purpose for you beyond just sports? Like how have you found purpose in your life beyond just playing sports to honor him?
Well, actually, from reading all the Bible,
Yeah.
from
Have you read the whole Bible?
Not the whole Bible. I'll get in there.
I'm working on it too.
Actually, it's just last week on Sunday. There is a new preacher that wasn't like actually our preacher, but
Yeah.
he just came
to
church.
to speak.
Yeah. He was good, and actually no, I think it was before.
Yeah.
No, it's this one. Both. We're working on Acts.
Okay.
So, and it's about like how John and Peter, I'm pretty sure. I know Peter, I'm not sure about John. But they were like preach like, okay, here's a story where they preached, and then some people couldn't remember them. I can't remember. Then they like put him in jail for preaching and stuff.
Yep, I remember
and
that.
then
Peter.
the angel came down in the middle of the night and said, unlock the doors, jail cells, and said, go and preach in the temple to your people. And they did that, even though it got them in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
But they had the Lord in them, so they got to do that. And then they got whooped.
Yep.
And then, yeah, so I just feel like, yeah, anytime I can, I tell people about the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, actually, a couple weeks ago, I asked my mom, can't we just go and knock on the doors of our neighbors and like tell them, and like bring a Bible too, and like tell them about the Lord?
Yeah.
And yeah, I think I'm just called to be a leader, and yeah.
Yeah, because your purpose on earth, like God isn't going to judge you off of how like your sin. He's going to judge you off of how you did his will and how you actually spread the light to other people and not just stayed in your own bubble, because you have to get, once you go out of your comfort zone and actually spread the light of the Lord, and maybe that isn't out of your comfort zone, maybe you're used to doing it, but some people get out of your comfort zone, go talk to someone, text someone, and basically just try to bring them closer to Jesus. And it doesn't have to be like right away, it doesn't have to be like one day. It can just take little tiny steps, because people will notice like, what does that person have that, like, why whenever they fail, they don't give up, they just keep going. Like what keeps them going?
Why do they have this kind of light and I'm just
here? Like
yeah.
Yep. Well, that's what happens as believers. and you're able to actually get through things and overcome things. So, all right, Zach. So, thank you for being here, dude.
Yep.
All right.